Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Open TV Nigeria, Facebook Open TV Nigeria, and Instagram Open TV_Nigeria.
Zayoda stands for Za'Ar Youth Development Association. It's an association that is under a mother body, which is ZDA, meaning Za'Ar Development Association. And some of our activities include maintaining of peace, unity, and order among the youth in Za'Ar land. And the roles of Zayoda in Za'Ar land cannot be overemphasized. I think the issue of Zayoda came up around 1991 when there was a military brutality in Tafawa Balewa. Military men who were brought in to kind of subside the lingering crisis during 1991. And then we found out that military were brutalizing our people, especially the Za'Ar people. Then the group of youth came up and teamed up and began to challenge the activities of the military personnel that were deployed to Tafawa Balewa. And then from there, the group continues, and then from there it becomes what it is today, that's Zayoda. Some of the roles that Zayoda has been playing is ensuring the peace and the security of Za'Ar land. Za'Ar land have suffered a lot of security challenges, as you know, and then Zayoda has been supportive to ensure that the entire crisis, is being calmed down. And then also another role is to ensure discipline among its members, that is the Za'Ar youth members. That is, some of our youth who are engaged in committing crimes, Zayoda is always up and doing to ensure that such crimes are being curtailed by disciplining them and also by handling them to the appropriate security agencies, in order to discipline them so that such crimes will not continue in our land. And then Zayoda also contributes in the area of traditional rulers. We support our traditional rulers, our traditional leaders, that we ensure that we secure our territory. We also preserve our culture and our traditions. I think these are some of the roles that Zayoda has been playing. And of recent, Zayoda has been engaged in a developmental activities like the clearance of roads, filling of the potholes of roads, and also building of the youth center that we have there, where we engage our youth into skill acquisitions, and trainings, and also trainings of our youth in different field of endeavors. And then in another development, Zayoda has been helpful in the area of securing admission for its members. Admission used to be very difficult for Za'Ar people, but Zayoda has been lobbying for admission, and sometimes even appointment. Zayoda can lobby for its own members. Inception of ZDA, we know that the Council of Chiefs have been existing for decades in Za'Ar land, and therefore by that, by implication, nobody can tell us that ZDA is above the Council of Chiefs, because the Council of Chiefs, you understand, they own the land. They are the people with the people. They are the leaders that occupied the traditional seat of our land. And so therefore ZDA are also members that are drawn from the members of the traditional rulers. So therefore I can say that ZDA is under the leadership of our traditional law, because they fall under different villages where our traditional rulers are leading. So ZDA is under our traditional rulers or traditional chiefs because they supersede them. Even in exception, in establishment, the traditional council or the traditional rulers have been in existence for decades before the inception of ZDA. So there is no way ZDA can be above our chiefs. And then one thing that I want you to know is that ZDA is about tenure, so just 4 years. But the issue of our traditional rulers, once you are appointed till you die, till death. So there is no way a political or elected seat will supersede that of the traditional one, which is permanent. In the past, I will tell you that there was a serious cordial relationship. In fact, there was mutual understanding. There was a kind of agreement that the three arms were moving in one direction. And what was that direction? To ensure the freedom of Za'Ar people worldwide. To ensure that Za'Ar man can stand everywhere and beat his chest that yes, I'm a Za'Ar man. Initially, Za'Ar people don't normally identify themselves as Za'Ar people. Because of what? Because of the kind of humiliation, marginalization, subjugation, persecution. You understand, once you identify as Za'Ar, you undergo all these things that I've mentioned. But with the comment of ZDA, Zayoda, and then the traditional rulers, the history begins to change. Everybody wants to identify himself with Za'Ar. Every Za'Ar man wants to be proud that I'm a Za'Ar man, because of that unity, because of that mutual understanding. In fact, the entire Bauchi state came to know that yes, there is one people that are called Za'Ar, and that cannot be played or can be tampered with. But of recent, I cannot boldly tell you that the relationship has been well. Since the inception of this new ZDA leadership, things are beginning to change. We begin to experience some changes, unlike before. During the tenure of Barrister Bala Gambar, when he was the ZDA president, before he handed over to Iswagalla, there was no problem. The three arms, that is the traditional council of chiefs, the ZDA and the Zayoda, even with the women wing, all these bodies were going without any problem. But with the exception of this new leadership of Iswagalla, when they came on board, there was serious problem. In fact, as I speak now, the problem is still there. We are still having problem. The things are not moving well. I cannot tell you the things are well. Things are not moving well, actually.
Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Open TV Nigeria, Facebook, Open TV Nigeria, and Instagram, Open TV_Nigeria. Many thanks for watching.